Now where is that silly butterfly? Oh, wait a second. He's in my thematic unit. My name is Shonda Ashby, and I have created a thematic unit for my Methods of Elementary Math and Science class. This is for the first grade level. What I have started, I've got my folder. A description of the thematic unit, I wanted to include many different subjects. So to cover science, I wanted to teach the children about the life cycle of the butterfly, how they undergo metamorphosis, why they are insects, the parts of the insect, what they eat. For math, I wanted to cover charting information, growths. We're going to grow milkweed, which is the choice of food for the monarch butterfly. So we're going to grow some of that and chart the growth each day. I also wanted to do symmetry. So because insects are symmetrical on each half of their body, we're going to learn about that. We're also going to go an insect scavenger hunt. For reading, they were going to do some reading comprehension with certain books that are included in the stations that we have available. They're also going to do a lot with their science journals and logging information. I went ahead and did the introduction. We have our goals. They're going to understand the different species of butterflies, study the life cycle of the butterfly. They're going to understand the different body parts of insects, including the butterfly. They're going to study patterns. They're going to learn about symmetry and practice tracking and charting information. We are also going to practice writing a haiku. It's one of our English projects that we're going to do, and practice sequencing using the help of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. So I have that. Now on to my math learning station, which is over here. I have all the parts over here, so you can see. It's called Fun with Tangrams. Tangrams are really fun manipulatives that children can use to work with. What I have here, this is my workstation. This would actually be on a desk by itself in a corner where the children can go and work by themselves quietly. I've included directions the children would go through. What they're first going to do is read Grandfather Tang's story, which is a great story about tangrams and animal shapes that you can make with them. Then they're going to grab a set of their own tangrams, which I have available, which are all included in this station. There's 7 in each kit. Once they finish, what they're going to do for this one, they're going to use their tangrams and try to figure out the different designs. So they're going to work with these. They can flip them, they can slide them, they can rotate them however they need to put all of these together to create these designs. And once they finish all of the different patterns, they will then take a piece of paper and they'll make their own. Once they make their own, what I have suggested for them, I want them to keep the butterfly theme, and I want them to try to create a butterfly using all the pieces. They can be as creative and as inventive as they want. They're going to take their pencil, carefully trace around the design, and then they will color their pictures and turn it into the basket. And that's what they do in a tangram, in the math station. Once they get done with there, they also have the science station they can work with. Let's see. The science station is really an observation. I call it an observation creation station. It's for the butterflies. You go through, and I'll walk you through all of this information. Okay. When the students get here, there's going to be a folder at the desk. They have directions that they're supposed to follow step by step. The first thing they're going to do is they're supposed to read The Life Cycle of the Butterfly, which is a really nice book. This book goes over all the different information about the butterflies, all the different things that they need to know. It's basically very inclusive, but I want them to do more than just read a book. So, to help them, that's just basically just to get them started and to give them some prior knowledge. Then after that, they're to go over some butterfly vocabulary terms, which are basic terms like abdomen, antenna, caterpillar, things that they will need to know when they learn about the butterfly. Let's see. Once they get done with that, these are terms that they're going to copy. They're actually going to copy these in their journal. That way we have them throughout the entire unit. When this unit is actually going to be a daily unit to cover the entire time that we are working through the thematic unit, it's not just a one-day thing. They'll actually come back here, which you'll understand eventually what they're going to be doing. But they're also, when they get done through here, they're going to learn about the butterfly life cycle. They're actually going to copy this into their science journals. Then they're going to be assessed on what they know, and they're going to pick up one of these worksheets and fill out the information. They're going to practice writing. Since it is first grade, they need to practice their writing terms. Then they're going to copy the diagram of a butterfly and the different parts. Then they're going to fill out an assignment. The worksheets, Are You Like a Butterfly? It's got a lot of information. It talks about how many legs do we have, how many legs do a butterfly have, things of that nature. Then they go to the daily observation log. Let's see. Once they finish the Are We Like a Butterfly worksheet, we'll actually get to do a different, once we get to that point, we will take some dirt that's going to get to plant, and they're going to plant some dirt, and they're going to plant a milkweed seed. They're going to plant one of these. They're going to take it out and plant it into the dirt, write their name on the cup so they know it's theirs. They're going to spray it with water, and every day we're going to come back here and we're going to check on the growth of our milkweed plant, and they're going to fill out a daily observation log. And also with this observation, we're going to have 5 painted caterpillar larvae in here growing as well, so they will actually observe that and see the changes that the caterpillars have made. But on the milkweed, they're going to take paper clips, and because paper clips are about 1 inch long, they're going to measure their plant every day, measure its growth, and they can also take a ruler and measure it to make sure that they are pretty accurate in their findings. But each day, they're going to chart their information. They're going to color the amount of squares and inches. That may be 1/2 inch, maybe 1/4. But they're going to cover the chart on the growth on their milkweed plant. And like I said, they'll turn in a daily observation log each day they come to this. And that is what they'll do here. Now on this is my thematic board. This is my bulletin board. It covers everything. The first activity I offered for the students is what is an insect? They are arthropods. I talk about all the different information about what insects are and how they're butterflies. Butterflies are insects. And now the students are supposed to find out what is an insect and what isn't using these different facts. So they'll go through all of these and they'll figure out which ones are insects. He has too many legs. Butterflies are insects. Spiders are not. And they'll go through the entire bunch and go figure out which ones are and which ones aren't and stick them on there. Now, for this one, they'll actually go through here and they'll figure out, since we already know, they'll go through all this information and they'll put each of these where they belong in the stages of the butterfly. The egg comes first, caterpillar last, the butterfly on the last. Then on this one, they're going to measure these caterpillars using the different paper clips and also a ruler, and they'll write all their findings down in the science journal. Well, I better wrap this up for now. Like I said, I've done the thematic unit and the description of here. I hope this makes everything clear about how my unit would run through my class. Like I said, the butterfly you can do lots of things with the butterfly. They're really interesting, and you can do a lot of extension activities with this different lesson. So thank you for watching.